live. Are we good? Okay, we're cool. We're good. We can sort of start. Hi, Coda Syllabus. Thank you for the vitamin redeem. I don't know what it is, but I really need hot water in the morning. Or at least like warm water. It doesn't necessarily have to be hot. It just needs to be warm. And especially when it's cold. Like in the winter times, it feels even better. It's like the feeling of the warm liquids just going down to your stomach. Something about that feels really good. Jack? Who's Jack? There's no Jack here. It's just me, Ark. Hmm? Jamie Jarg? Hello, Raphael. Let me go to the... Rah! Okay. My coffee's ready, I think. Let me just go grab it real quick. Does this work? No, it doesn't. Okay, I'm just gonna have to... Bye! Hello. I was trying to look up the completion time for Valhalla, and I think we might be almost done. It doesn't seem like a very long game. I feel like it's not really supposed to be a very long game. But at the same time, I already have 15 hours on it for some reason. Everyone online was like, oh, this is going to be a 10-hour game, 10-ish, 10, 11. But I'm like, whoa, I'm 5 hours past the time. Well, you guys can't hear the music. I have some Valhalla in the background. Lurkies and pickup line, are you a taser because you're stunning me with your beauty? Wait, that's a pretty good pickup line. Spent a lot of time talking about the characters, so it's not surprising. I think so too. Maybe that's it. Maybe because I was straying off track. I was going off track from the game. We were just talking about random things. I'm actually just setting up here. I'm like, okay, let me just get rid of the starting soon screen because normally at this time, I'm setting up anyway. So I'm like, I might as well just talk to you guys while I do it. I'm a lost soldier? How's the volume, by the way? Okay, it looks fine. It's just somehow the mic is really close to my hand. Okay, it's gonna have to stay like this. I tried moving it up and then all of the buzzing started. Good thing you guys couldn't hear that, it's just muted. The headpad's cool? Yeah. It's one of the things that you can only do on Twitch, which is why sometimes I do like Twitch a bit more than YouTube, but at the same time, like the reason why I oftentimes choose YouTube over Twitch is because of the ads. Like there's just too many ads on Twitch, I think. Especially when you're in the middle of something and suddenly you get hit by an ad. Then you don't know what the streamer is talking about, or you miss an important portion of the stream. A lot of OG bonks? Bonks? OG bonks? Want a break from the ads? How do you get a break from the ads? Okay. Let's go. Let's start. Oh, my fortune thing said the lost soldier thing. It was telling me that I should move, and I'm like, oh, that is actually happening. This is actually happening sometime this year. If I pray hard enough. If everything works out the way it's supposed to work out. You know, I kind of want Jill's jacket, her coat. I really want a long coat with fur on it. Okay, day 12. Have a nice day. Did we read? I'm pretty sure we read all of this stuff here. Thank you for the stretch and the hydrate. My coffee! We're also really broke. We also only have $128. Okay, yeah, we have read all of this. If you guys need a recap, let me know. Saturday, December 24th. Christmas Eve. Good evening. Ah, hey Jill. How are you feeling? I won't say good, but not that bad, I guess. That's nice to hear. Where's Gil? Did he run away again? On a faraway island, I'll find solace, seek out comrades in arms and find a new home and never surrender. I'm gonna make friends with the ants in the Amazonian forest. That's gonna be my woods, my cabin in the woods. I'm gonna live in the Amazonian swamps. Inside the swamp water. Have you guys seen that, by the way? I know I'm like so off. I'm so off track. But there was like this one dude on YouTube who just builds rafts and small houses in rivers, like on top of rivers. And he just lives in there and fishes. He's very self-sustainable. That sounds weird coming from the owner of a bar. Wait, what was she saying? Oh, where's Gil? Every drink from here would come out of our own funds. So if we're gonna spend money, we might as well get more variety. Besides, those kinds of walks are always good for Gil. You're the boss. Who's coming so far? Well, there's 3 of us. The dogs. You invited Titty Hacker. Gil invited Jamie. Oh yeah, I also invited Dorothy when I called her to spend the night with you. Sounds good so far. Hi, Danish. Invite anyone else you feel like inviting, the more the merrier. I could, but I bet everyone's made plans by this point. That's true. I'll be in my office. Call me should anything arise. Alright. So I saw that there was this one achievement where you're supposed to put one song on all of the 12 slots. And you guys know what my favorite song is? It's Nighttime Maneuvers. So here it is. Here it goes. We're just gonna be listening to Nighttime Maneuvers for this entire day. There it is. There's the achievement. Fill the playlist with one song you like. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Wait here, I'll check inside. Welcome to Valhalla. Who are you two? Oh, PTC bar. Excuse me, do you know where the Athena Convention Center is? Why does that place make people get lost so easily? Change it back? Change what back? What are we changing back, Danish? They should have called it the Minotaur Center. Hold on. Let me scribble the directions on paper. To the right side of the screen. Oh. Oh yeah. I did move it for yesterday. Let's move it back. Where is it? Where is me? Where's Ghosty? Let's move Ghosty too so he's not floating up there by himself. Dude looks lonely. Here it is. You thought it was intentional? Nope. It was not. Okay, we're back to the way it was. Thanks. Go to the right when you see a building filled with hobos. This should be it. Thanks a lot. Anything else I can help you out with? What the hell? I'll have a drink. What about you? Brantini, please. Alright. The Lilum freaks me out. What do you mean? She looks normal, right? I'm gonna charge her a lot too. Because Jill needs money. Jill always needs money. Aged and mixed. What's it, right? 12? 3? Sorry, 12, 6, 2. Her glare pierces into my soul. Which one? This one? The Lilum? She looks like Gumi. If you guys know, like vocal synthesizers like Miku. Here you go. Thanks. That's an interesting outfit in the cold season, miss. Well, I'm actually cosplaying, so call me Bella for the time being. And your Lilum friend is... Essentia. I get it. You're cosplaying too? Sure, let's go with that. Have you heard a game called YIIK Bartender? That cult classic game that has seen like 3 remastered versions made by 6 different companies this year? That one. We're in a cosplay group dedicated to it and we got lost on the way. I heard you talking to someone outside. Oh yeah, a friend was cosplaying as Alex. I told him to wait outside. Shouldn't he enter? He'll be fine. Something amiss? There's a girl behind you. Short hair, black sailor uniform, missing an arm, wearing jeans under her skirt. Can she see ghosts? Now, don't spook the bartender. The green girl kind of looks like a creeper from Minecraft. She looks like a sailor, I think, in a way. Maybe it's the stripes? Spook? Anything else? I'll get a fluffy dream and be on my way. And you? I'm fine. The Lilum still freaks me out. A fluffy dream. Fluffy dream. Woohoo! Alcohol. Wait. Oh, I got this wrong again. It's 6. 6. I do this a lot. Drinking before a convention? You don't drink before a convention? Do you drink at the convention? Do you drink after the convention? Here. Yep, this is the thing. Seriously though, should you leave your friend outside like that? He'll be fine. He started chatting with one of the vending machines. They were talking about R&B music. Does your friend prefer 1980s R&B or 1970s? You don't know about going to a public place drunk. What do you mean? Isn't there the concept of pre-drinking before going to any place? That's what it is, right? It's pre-drinking? 1980s, I think. Pre-gaming? Oh shit. Boss, Didi, R&B. I'm coming. You see, Didi is a 1970s purist. He has tased people for even liking 1980s R&B before. He got tased. It's called pre-party. Pre-game, pre-party. I call it pre-drinking. Oh god. It'll be fine. Vending machines have very weak tasers. He'll be confused for a couple of minutes, but that will be that. You should go check on him though. Right. Thanks again for the directions. Please come again. At least it wasn't Franco-Belgian comic opinions this time. We're all wrong, so it's pre-gaming. That's what you're saying, Clock. Hi Zon Butler, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. Black sailor uniform? I hope I'm just overthinking things. More importantly though, jeans under a skirt? Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hey Dorothy. Oh, hi honey. Are you okay? I just kind of wandered in here. I guess I'm a bit distracted. Can Lilum just wander? Can I get you something? Oh, a sugar rush. Yeah, that. Right. She asked for a sugar rush, but hasn't told me about a drink that cheers her up. That's kind of true. We don't know what kind of drink Dorothy likes at all. I'll give her an extra big one. Everyone gets an extra big one. She has told me a drink? Which one is it? Sunshine Cloud. Blue Fairy? Tell me, Azu. I need to know. I don't want to give her a drink. I don't want to give her this one. I want to give her the drink that she's always asking for. I just don't remember it. This is when I'm asking for the backseat. I actually don't remember. I'm about to click this. On client's orders. 1 sugar rush. Thanks. Seeing her down is so weird. So much silence. By the way, thanks for staying with me the other day. It's a piano woman. Oh god damn it. I guess it's too late. Thanks for letting me know. Turns out I really needed that. So, did you enjoy the soda? Oh, did you find that one out? Was it supposed to be a secret? No, but don't go around telling everyone about that. I did it, but it was you who needed my help. But a hug night is usually one of the most expensive services. It is? Hey, I don't know if the client has body odor or something like that. Not to mention, it limits the chances of getting any other clients that night. Still, did it help? Yeah, it's a hug night. Hi, Manu. Yeah, it helped me cool down a lot. So, from what Dana told me, someone close to you died, right? Yeah. Do you want to know more about it? Do you want to tell me about it? I've brought it up enough times already, I think. No problem then. You were sad and that's all I needed to know. Sorry for the loss though. I mean it. Thanks. Although I've wondered for a while, do you Lilim really understand death? Sorta. Kinda. Our whole database is constantly being backed up in the collective source. Even if our bodies are destroyed, we can be deployed again with personalities and memories intact. So, our concept of mortality might be different. We do have a fear of death, though. You do? We can't even begin to understand the idea of not being redeployed. Well, we have built-in warnings, and the mere idea of that nothingness is paralyzing. There are a few that don't mind it, but we do fear death and we don't wish it on anyone. In fact, that was the argument used for abolishing the whole 3 laws thing. You seem quite knowledgeable about robot history. Seeing what others have done to make sure I can live like I do helps me not take things for granted. Seriously though, those laws are bullshit. Can't harm humans, can't disobey humans unless it's about hurting them. And you can protect yourself as long as it doesn't harm humans. I mean, sure, the first AIs were just helpers and tools. Thanks for this stretch and the hydrate. I still have my my morning voice. Her voice harms me. Now it's more like my allergies are acting up. But maybe that too. How could those laws still apply to them after they achieve self-awareness? This is like a psychopath with the syllabus system and the Lilim. Who in their right mind would abide only by rules inscribed in some old book? If I remember correctly, those were the only distilled versions of the laws some writer imagined over 100 years ago. They were a reduced version of all his ideas. However, many authors afterwards took them like they were the very laws of physics or something. And like many other things, people distill and exaggerate what they need and use it to their favor. Wow, you're a nerd. Look who's talking. Let's change the subject a bit though. Mood's getting gloomy. Your apartment is very comfy, you know? It's a tad small though. Sorry about that. And your cat is cute. What was his name again? 4. Why 4? I figured that if he ever got lost, at least I want to be able to yell 4. It happened once. You'll be surprised by how many golf players you run into. And every time you play with him, you can say it's foreplay. He was also named after someone. Really? Who? Yeah, why Dorothy? She has to throw 1 or 2 dirty jokes like every so often. A lone kid that wanted to transcend. What? A movie character or something? Sure, let's go with that. Do you want anything else? Let's go with the blue fairy. Alright. Maybe I don't have to give her a big one this time, because I already gave her so much alcohol. Can the Lilims get drunk? Well, let's find out. 4. Excuse me. 1 optional karma train aged Mixed? Here. Why do they call it a blue fairy? Is it because of Pinocchio? I believe the name is based off of absinthe, which some call it the green fairy. I didn't know that. The first versions of the drink were described as sweet absinthe. Sadly, they had to fix the formula because people were turning green. Not blue? A bluish green. You seem to have cheered up a bit there. Yeah, talking to you always helps me get my mind off things. Hey, there's something I've wondered for a while. What? What kind of friends do you have? I mean, are they in your same line of work, or... Friends? Aside from you? Thank you. Well, there's Lawrence. That vending machine is a lot of fun to be with. Once you get past his quirkiness, that is. I've also met a lot of nice people working in the streets. From the top of my head, I can think about Nightingale, another Lilim. He changed himself to have fur and a more wolf-like face. He's also a pretty good pianist. He plays in a jazz band on the weekend. There's also Nadira, a drag queen and the owner of her club I've been invited to a few times. She has an animal shelter on the side. I help her with it occasionally. Oh, there's also Sister Clementine, a nun from an orphanage. I go there sometimes and I play with the kids. Whoa, that's something I didn't expect to hear. I almost got adopted once. I was flattered, but it was weird. Oh, and it turns out I already knew your boss. Some years ago, she... What? What? I said too much. Client confidentiality and all that. Oh my god, Dana. Not a sentient being, and yellow. Client? Seems like it. Well, enough tangents. Why were you gloomy in the first place? We're gonna grind some levels in Tales of Arise? Alright, have fun, Azu. Have a good lurk. Gloomy? When you came in, I don't know if gloomy is the right word, but you were pretty quiet at the very least. And knowing how you normally are, it was pretty weird. Oh, don't worry about that. Just had one too many things going on in my mind. I wasn't gloomy or anything, more like distracted, really. Well, I think I'll go now. Thanks for lending me an ear, honey. My boss told you about the party tomorrow, right? Yep, I wouldn't dare to miss that. Okay then. Alright then, see you tomorrow. Good luck. Thanks. And that's that. Boss, I'll be taking my break. Alright. That was weird. I'm just thinking about this from a writing perspective. Why would they give us 2 new characters now? Like a cosplay convention? There's a cosplay convention. But they could easily just bring in an old existing character and be like, hey, you know, there's a convention nearby. I've been seeing a lot of cosplays around. But no, they decided to bring in 2 completely new characters. Interesting. It is now safe to keep playing. I need to remember to buy more cigars. For who? Okay. Where's Snowfall? And the last Snowfall. A bunch of extra characters that require some special drinks to summon them. I didn't know that. Some special drinks. That's pretty interesting. Maybe I should take a look at some of the guides and the walkthroughs later on after I finish this game. Yeah, it's a ritual. It's a summoning ritual. Unless you count the worst PPV main event fight I've seen all year. Not really, no. Alright. Going out? I'll have a word with Gogo outside. He was so hyped for that match, he must be devastated. Okay. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hi, Say. Good evening, Jill. How are you doing? The nightmares have stopped, so I'm sleeping better. How about your injuries? My bones are healing nicely. My wound's finally closed, and the scars itch a bit, though. Well, that's good to hear. Are you by yourself today? Yeah, I'm running a couple of errands by myself today, but I want to come here for a while. I also noticed the big guy from last time's outside. Buster? Stella doesn't want me being alone while I'm still healing, so she suggested taking him with me. The muscle mommy. What can I get you? Something cold. Sure. Cold. I guess this is one of those times where it's like you gotta actually think about what to make. I'll give her a cobalt velvet. She ordered this one last time, and I think she likes it. Doubling it. 6? Here it is. Your big ass cobalt velvet. Here. Yeah, this is the one. Why drink something cold when the weather outside is so cold too? It's not that cold actually, but I've always had decent tolerance for the cold, so I'm not a good reference. So Stella isn't with you today? She's throwing a mega Christmas party tomorrow and is having a meeting today. What's one special drink? Like, is it on the menu? I'm just helping her by checking on some of the things she ordered. Oh, that's why it's a secret drink? What is it? Wait, let me know. I'm gonna start mixing random things together. And here I was, all ready to invite you to the party we're throwing tomorrow. You're throwing a party too? Sorry about that. Can't really say no to Stella. Maybe next time? There's a next time at all. Don't worry about it. It's not a big deal. I want you to know that I want you to have a good time. Have fun. Drink a couple of beers in our honor. I will, thanks. 1 Alahide, 1 Bronson, 2 Powdered Delta. Okay, let me remember this. Let me... Oh, I can't pin right now. I need to sneeze. I lost it. I couldn't sneeze. I broke in. Oh man, my allergies are so bad. Why are Stella's Christmas parties like? Or what are they like? Thank you for the head pat. A bonk right after? Really? You're gonna do that to me? Sometimes there's too much food though. So at the end of the party, she lets the staff take home whatever's left. She also buys toys for all the children of her staff members. You want a summary? Hold on, what do you want a summary of? From which part to which part, or the entire game? Or the main plot points? But essentially, what happened, I guess I'll start with the part where Jill was dating this girl, and then they broke up, and Jill was meaning to apologize, but then her ex-girlfriend died. And so, she didn't know that. She didn't know her ex-girlfriend died, and then her ex-girlfriend's sister came over to the bar and was like, it's all your fault that she died. She got a heart attack. And now Jill is like, oh shit, it's all my fault. And then she's like slowly trying to accept the fact that her ex-girlfriend's dead and there's no way she can apologize. So this is just, we're just learning a lot. Not just about Jill, I guess, but also there's a lot of world building too. So there's a convention nearby for some reason. We haven't figured out what it is for. The ex-girlfriend's just gaslight girlfriend. Kind of. Basically, if you had to put it that way. But her sister is like a really small child, so we can't blame her either. She did lose her sister, the only family that she has. Okay, I hope that helps. If you need anything more, let me know. Really? She says something about taxes or whatever, but during the whole thing she just shines. She carries a beaming smile that I don't see any other day of the year. Many of the kids have even started calling her Auntie Ella. Stella always does her best to put up a tough girl facade, but she's very much in touch with her inner child. Christmas, Easter, Halloween, name a party and she most likely celebrates it big. Interesting. Do you like parties, Jill? I don't mind them. They're a good place to see people. I'm not one to actively look for parties to attend, though. I just don't mind going to them. Ah, I see. I'm only going to the parties that Stella is attending, because otherwise, I'd just stand there without anything to say. That and I'm not one to wear dresses, you know? You're not? I'm a tattoo ripped. They don't look cute on me. Although with all this healing I have to do, I won't be as fit for a while. They're too, breezy too. I feel like I'm wearing nothing. But I bet you look good in a dress, Jill. It's been years since I last wore one. I wouldn't know. Last time I wore one, I remember worrying my arms were too thin or something like that. We all have a complex, huh? I mean, even Stella has her own. That's hard to imagine. Oh, but she does have one. She distresses a lot about her bust size. Really? She's not that small. I think I'm smaller than her, in fact. Actually, it's the opposite. The opposite kind of complex, I mean. She's a bit self-conscious about having a big chest. Really? Again, I've seen bigger chests than hers, to be honest. Although, I guess comparisons are useless here. They rarely help with complexes. Well, she does go the extra mile to hide it. In fact, I have no idea how she does it. I mean, I've seen her before and after she tucks them away, but I guess I never cared enough to ask the specifics. She already binds herself and she's that big? That's also why she goes out. She styles her hair in those, drills. They look a bit drilly, don't they? She styled her hair like that to help divert attention from her chest. She seems affluent enough, why not go through a reduction surgery? Because she kinda likes having that size. She takes her bust size after her mom, and Miss Carmine is quite proud of her chest. Puffing out your chest is a sign of confidence, and a big chest means more confidence to show. She says something along those lines a lot. Stella has quite the admiration for her mom. So I guess breast size reduction would feel like betraying her? Huh. I'm making it sound like she's hiding J-cups or something like that. I guess in a taller or thicker person, her size would be normal. She's just a bit shorter and thinner than the norm. Do you get self-conscious about your bust size, Jill? Not really. I've been more self-conscious about my height. Although, it usually comes up whenever not being average height hinders me somehow. What about you? Yes and no. It's not my bust size, but rather that I look too manly sometimes. And I can't help but wonder if bigger boobs would help with that. You're fine, don't worry. Thank you. Can I get you anything else? Do you have something non-alcoholic? I do. Give me a sec. Frothy water. And my cat is asking for food. You're hungry too? Give me 1 sec. I will be right back. Are you guys boob people? It seems like some of you guys are boob people. Boobs people. So 2 of these. Wait, hold on. We'll just do 1. Maybe we'll do 2. Two of everything. Wait, hold on. Yeah, we'll do 2 of everything. Aged. Can't forget that. Thighs and tummy. It's pretty based. I think I'm a thigh and tummy person. Here. Thanks. You're not one to drink that much alcohol, are you? It makes me feel sleepy, or at the very least, makes my legs go numb. It's an annoying feeling, to be honest. It makes me wonder what's so good about getting drunk. I mean, I'm not above it, but it's not exactly a pleasant feeling. You feel like you're sleepy even when you're not. Your legs go numb, everything starts sounding funnier than it really is. What's so good about not being able to control yourself? That's a good question, actually. Usually people like feeling numb because numbness helps them forget their problems. Even if we don't talk about alcohol, there's a portion of people that can't afford food. Wassa! I'm not Jack, I'm Ark. So welcome in. Hello. Or when they're suffering from some pain that only alleviates when drunk or high. It doesn't sound really logical on paper, but then again, humans are rarely, if ever, logical creatures. Despair and pain cloud your judgment and make you do stupid things sometimes. Yeah, I see that firsthand. This world has an ugly side nobody deserves to be a part of. There's also a matter of addiction, you know? You start just liking the drink, but then you need more of it. And before you know it, you're hooked. Oh, yeah, that too. So tell me, what kind of party are you guys throwing? Nothing fancy. It'll just be me, Boss, Gil, and a couple of regulars. They'll bring food, we'll chat for a while, and that's it. Man, that sounds so good. At least better than the whole planning madness Stella is throwing right now. If you ever throw something like that again, you let me know, you hear? Sure. Hey, say. Yeah? what do you plan on doing now? I'm gonna check one last errand before going home. No, I mean, what do you plan on doing now with the White Knights disbanded and all? To be honest, I don't know. I never prepared a plan B because I figured if you can go with the plan B, why not just make it the plan A? I'm not the brightest person, so I never graduated from college or even high school. I could go to a position with the police, but it wouldn't be as thrilling. And I'm tired of blatant corruption. Sick of it. Oh. But I'm alive. I learned something after the Hell and Apollo Trust. Life is not something that you can just throw easily. Clawing my way out of that place made me realize just how much I want to be alive. The body count left in the bank was ridiculous, but I'm still here. I don't know what I'll do, but I'm alive. I'll figure it out sooner or later. It's nice to know. Well, I gotta go. Bye, Jill. Good luck with the party. Bye, come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh. Hi, Mr. Detective. What's this guy? It's art. Me jacked? Ark jacked? I don't know about that one. Ah. Hey there, girl. Give me a strong drink, won't you? Thank you for the stretch and hydrate, Wasa. A strong drink, alright. Perhaps something manly? Or the detective? When you say the strongest, I think of like a strong percentage of alcohol, right? I don't normally think of manly drink. A gut punch just for him. Like, what if, is there a drink with that isn't manly and has a lot of alcohol in it? Manly badass hero, please. A strong gut punch, a super strong gut punch. We can make it extra big too, just for art. A really big gut punch. Let's see what it is. Oh, our optional Carmetrine. You know what that means? You know what that means? That means a shit ton of alcohol for him. Oh, I guess this is it. We'll just have to go with this. Alcohol, yeah. This is the most I can put. This is the most Carmetrine I can put in here. Aged mix. Here you go. Gotta go, but have fun. Thanks for coming, Raphael. Hope you have a wonderful rest of the day. Yes, this'll do. So, what brought you here? Nothing special. I was just working on a case and I happened to be in the area. What kind of work? Tracking someone. A gun for hire. What about the girl? Crimson something? I am tracking that girl. Didn't you just get out of that job? I did, but the guy offered a huge amount of money and, well, I just couldn't refuse again. Well, it's your life, not mine. I wonder, though, this has to be more to that whole thing than just acting as a middleman to look for some murderer. Say, how safe is this place? We're protected by the BTC property laws. The walls are soundproof. And I really couldn't give less of a shit about selling info to anyone. Okay then, wait. Soundproof walls? Why? Did you see those vending machines outside? They're quite talkative, the bastards. It'll be annoying without the walls. Alright then. Have you heard of Lord Lance Lavender? Nope. He's some big name from Kanyavania. His blood apparently has some weird reaction to Glitch City's nanomachines. Once in contact with the air, it does nothing. But if it's still fresh and touching someone's blood, the nanomachines will initiate a reaction. Essentially, they'll just eat through the other person's body until there's nothing left. They're using him as a guinea pig to see what causes that reaction, and if it could be used to fight nanomachine rejection. Uh-huh. Well, turns out the Crimson Rose is his daughter. She left years ago to earn her living here and hasn't seen her ever since. You could be lying, you know? Doubt it. Did my research. She really is his daughter. Why didn't you figure that out earlier? I had no clue who was making the contract, and tracking all the messages to the source would have been too costly. Knowing who the sender was made things easier. I see. Can I get you anything else? How about a cobalt velvet? Okay. A cobalt velvet. I wonder what it's like working as a detective. It's like champagne. Here you go. Oh, you actually did it. Were you expecting me to mess up, or so that you didn't have to pay? No. So, what made you accept the contract anyway, keeping in mind all the risks you told me last time? He told me he wanted to see her again one last time, or at the very least, deliver her a message. He could have been lying. Yes, people lie. You made your point. Even then, I feel like I could have said no. I mean, I know it's like not being able to find your daughter. What it's like to be apart from her, not knowing what she's doing, or even if she's alright. You do? I have a daughter. She's about your age. When she was a teen, we had a big fight and she ran away from home. At first, I just waited for her to show up, but then I started getting worried and went out to find her. I couldn't find any trace of her. Nobody had seen her. Soon I was worried if something might have happened to her. I wonder if this is the story of how he became a detective in the first place, because he's like, I need to brush up on my skills, on my looking for people skills. Looks like Harry Potter if he didn't get into Hogwarts. He's just missing the scar now on his forehead. I guess that's how my tracking skills and list of contacts began to grow. Oh, so it is because of his daughter. And I finally found her, taking cover in some dumpster and conscious from starvation. So yeah, I just couldn't say no to his request of finding his daughter. But I don't expect you to understand. So, how is the search going? I'm very close to finding her. That girl's pretty good at covering her tracks. Compared to her from before the bank incident, though, she seems slower, somehow. Either she's let her guard down or something else is happening. What will you do when you find her? I have this letter I'm supposed to deliver to her. I don't know what it says, and I don't want to find out. What if she tries to kill you? I might not look like it, but I can take care of myself, bartender. You don't stay so long in this business without picking up a couple of tricks. Yeah, I guess you're right. Okay, I better get back to work before her trail goes cold. Please come again. Are you done? Yeah. Okay then, I want you here tomorrow at 8 p.m, no working beforehand. The bar will be closed tomorrow. Come dressed in your absolute best. We're having a party after all. Alright. Where is Gil, by the way? He stored all of the things at home because of how close it was to the stores. So I told him to go home already and bring the stuff tomorrow. I see. Well, see you tomorrow, boss. Hold on, wait a bit. I'll go with you. Oh, sure, thanks. Tips, flawless service bonus. Everything looks pretty good so far. Merry Mega Christmas! Let us celebrate Santa's resurrection as the Mega Santa that saved Christmas from the Redmonds. Happy holidays. Don't forget to save. Thank you. Thanks, Manu. Let me save now then. What if I saved in a different... Let's save here. Saved 3 times. There's more Miki blog. Dream person. Oh, we read that one. Mega Christmas is here. Bye, Miki. I am way too used to Christmas, but the mega tradition here in Glitch City is mega comfy. I know it's an incredibly absurd name, and the holiday isn't less crazy due to its origin, but I find it amazing how GC managed to replace the original festivities. Some places celebrate Christmas eating fried chicken, but here the outrage changed the holiday. Well, it's not that different, considering they have the same dates, but still pretty cool. Whoop, I gotta go, time to sign some books. The augmented eye. Another update. This is update number 2. Lilim receiving mysterious messages. Hello, Evil Sonic. Welcome in. Hello, hello. The messages have suddenly stopped and everything is normal again. Still, we can't stop wondering what's the deal. Was it a prankster or someone who just discovered how to subvert public communication channels in Lilim? Either way, some reports indicate that Lilim behavior has been rather unusual of late, although we can only imagine the confusion they were going through. Not the first time. Let's not forget that something similar happened 5 years ago, when Lilim advancement was at its historic high. Unfortunately, or fortunately, nothing came out of it. Will it happen again? Time will tell. Yeah, it's a cat. There's a cat here. His name is Manu. How's your day? I mean, it just started. I just woke up and then I started streaming. So, nothing interesting to make it, you know, a super happy day, but nothing bad to make it a bad day. Today's just a day so far. Just a day. Wait, there's more news. Is it sexist to have an army of robot women? I wouldn't mind. The one without artificial intelligence, mind you. The king of the West. Kanye? From the western nation of Kanye-vania. Kanye-vania has approximately 6,000 robot soldiers, all of whom look like the hottest girls around. But is this show of quirkiness from the wacky dictator problem? That's strange. I don't know, I think it's strange. Those dictators from Venezuela or wherever just do what they want. They don't give a shit. Mariana Zimmer, 35, told the Augmented Eye during a street interview. They're all pretty hot though. If I was him, I'd have done the same. Why bother with the real thing when you can just make them from scratch to match your every needs? More as we investigate. King of West Kanye. Like Kanye West? Yuri is the best show this season by Lana Smithy. You're back at 100% strength now? That's good! Are you home or are you still in the hospital? I hope you're just taking the rest of the day off. Resting. If you weren't a fan of Yuri or Slice of Life shows already, then be prepared to join the Moe Church this season with the premiere of Yuri, one of the funniest shows I've seen in recent years. The pals at the popular Danger forum seem to be divided, however. This is such obvious pandering. Remember when anime about women doing womanly things and beating the shit out of each other? But what is this trash? You girls are just haters who hate their lives. I'm going to marry Sheena Sue. Wake me up inside. You can catch YY every Friday on RSTV. Yuri. Like Yuri? This is a Yuri show? Okay, we're going back to... I guess we're going to work, but because it's a Christmas day, it is Christmas Day, the 25th. We're just going to be partying. Wanna watch it? Anime is for nerds. I'm a nerd. Sunday, December 25th. Good evening. Jill, I told you to come in the nicest clothes you have. You came in your uniform. These are the nicest clothes I have with me. Besides, you and Gillen are in your uniforms too. Well, I can't really show up in casual clothing. I'm being monitored. What about the kilt you wore that one time? I'm so surprised that one didn't break the dress code somehow. And you, Gil? I don't have that many clothes to begin with. You people depress me. I'm home right now because I can't get no Wi-Fi at the hospital until the doctor finishes with you, and then you're gonna go home. Oh, I see. That's good. It's good that you're in a comfy place. I don't like hospitals. I don't like the hospital environment. I can't rest. Well, everything's in place back there. Ah, Alma's here too. You know, there was a time when people greeted others before saying stuff like that. Come on, Jill. Greet her properly. Welcome to wait. Man, if that's not a sign that you need to ease up on the work, I don't know what is. Shut up. It's become a reflex. Wait, Alma also came in her usual attire. Why aren't you saying anything to her? Rib sweaters get a free pass. Why? Silly question. Never mind. Jamie came earlier too. The dogs went with him to get some ice. Don't we have ice? Trying to take it out of the bartending station is a chore, so it's better to buy some outside. Huh. What were you doing back there, Alma? Setting up the food warmer. The what? I brought it 3 days ago. It's amazing. It looks like just a set of wires, but you can create a frame with them. Put the food inside, press a button, and watch it as it warms food up just like a microwave. It's an infomercial bauble, though. Really useful, but tricky to handle at the same time. One wrong move, and I'll be out of food for the night. Everything will be scorched in a second. Oh, so you brought infomercial stuff too? Haven't you? It's the very least a good idea for gifts. Well... Dynamic entry! Finally, at least someone came after me. Is it weird that I've already heard that 3 times in the last hour? Oh, don't be like that. She's not saying it out of malice or anything. She just found it funny. We're taking her side now? Jealous. You wish. You don't need to fight for me. Or not. I'll go check the microwave wires thing. I'm starting to get hungry. Great idea. Back. Oh. Ah, hello, Jill. Soldier, you're late. Hey, Jay. See, that's how you greet people. You shut it. I'll go help out, I'll go help Sweater Pups. Something wrong? She's not good with dogs. Oh. All right, we're all here, so we can start. Yo, Anchorage. Elma. I know what I said. How's the food doing? It's doing well, but I'll take a bit. Can you speed it up? I've used those microwave wire things before. It's either warm nicely but slowly or burn that bitch. So how long? 15 minutes or so? A bell will ring when the time comes. We need to kill some time then. Alright, let's play Truth or Dare. What? I'll pass. Games are for kids. I'm in. Sure, I'll play. Sounds fun, as long as the mutts stay away from me. That'll make the time pass faster. I'll You'll play. Boss is like, nope, you're in. Alright, then rules are simple. If you get picked, you pick either Truth or Dare. After you finish, you get to pick someone else. We go like that until food's done. What about the punishment game? Those are a hassle. Just issue new questions or challenges until the other person complies. That's that, Jill. Yes? You start. Pick someone. Oh, let's see. Who do we pick? Let's pick Alma. Actually, let's pick Gil. We don't know much about Gil. Let's pick him. Alright then, Gil. What do you pick? Truth. What's your last name? Dare! I pick Dare! Trying to make a sugar rush with your eyes closed. Alright. Here. This is a beer. Well, it works, I think. My turn, right? Well... Me! Pick me! You with the dog. Come on! Dare! I dare you! No, I'm the one who dares you. Bring it on! Sit. Sir, yes, sir! You're not sitting. Sir, yes, sir! Whatever, you did it. Alright, you, the blonde. Pet me. Whatever. Your hands are cold. Colder than your usual hands, I guess. Alright then, Jill. I'll go with Dare. Give me a soldier massage. Really? Really? Okay. You are really good at this. My grandpa taught me how years ago. How old were you when your grandpa died? 14 or so, if my memory serves right. You liked Rad Sheba the most? He's a cool dude. I feel like he would have a surfer voice, but I can't make one. Then he was... Sorry, need to use the bathroom. Jill, what did that massage do exactly? It was a regular massage. I might have accidentally unclasped her bra though. It felt like something snapped. Well, just imagine the pressure the poor thing must be subject to. You have a pretty triumphant look on your face though. Wouldn't you? I wonder. If everyone's done talking about my bra, let's move on. I wonder how long until the food is done. Who do we pick now? Boss? Boss didn't get a turn yet. Alright, boss, pick. Truth me. How did he get your arm? On a second thought, dare me. Nobody wants to do truth. Lift Gil by the neck of his shirt. Okay. Eh! Wah! Happy? I guess. Who cares? I didn't hear about your arm. I do, I care. Alright, Gil. Now that I have you in this position, answer me. I didn't pick. You're in no position to pick. Now answer. Did you live in Scotland for 2 years? Scotland? No. I guess that rules out a couple of possibilities. Chief? What? Oh right, I'm still lifting you, sorry. And now she apologizes. Guess it's my turn. Hey Alma, truth or dare? Dare. Oh, I have a suggestion. You stay quiet. Fine. How strong are those arms of yours? It's still my muscle under them, so not very. Although not having fleshy skin makes them easier. Wait, that's truth, not dare. I just want to make sure. I dare you to break this nut with your hands. Okay. Well, that was easy. Is Alma a cyborg? Holy shit, Gil! Are you really into that? Eh? Asking a woman to break a nut in her hands and then watching her eat it, does that turn you on? Eh? Wait, is this an actual thing that turns guys on? I need to know for professional reasons. She has cybernetic enhancements. There's someone outside. There's someone at the door. Sorry guys, give me 1 second. I will be right back. I'm back, hello. Whoa, what the fuck? What, the nut crushing? Is anybody even into nut crushing? I feel like it would be painful. You're a pervert, Gilbert. Wait, that was close this time. My turn then? Alright. Hey Jill, pick. Alma's always choosing Jill. This is the second time. Truth. Okay then, what's your most embarrassing childhood dream? Elaborate? Yeah, like peanuts, or cashews, pistachios, macadamia nuts. For example, when I was a girl, I wanted to be a professional puzzle master. I guess in a way, I accomplished that, but you understand? I wanted to be a... Is this word again? Ventriloquist. Uh-huh. When I was a child, I liked this show called Lucia's Funhouse. There's dill pickle cashews? I love dill pickle and I love cashews, but I didn't know that there was a dill pickle cashew. That shit is so goated, I have to find some. I'm hungry. They're so good. The one with the woman in the house with the talking stuff. That one. My parents divorced when I was around 6, I think. My mom was on tour with an orchestra and my dad was working constantly. I spent a lot of time with my grandpa, but he slept a lot, so I was on my own most of the time. I like to pretend things like chairs or beds could talk, and since AI wasn't so advanced back then. Anyways, I went to a magic show once, and there was this guy making a puppet talk. My dad told me he was a ventriloquist, so I kind of obsessed about wanting to be one. Even today, I'd be lying if I said that I don't know about it every now and then. So that's why you pretend Four can talk. She what? Nothing. I'm getting hungry. Me too, Jill, me too. Okay, who's next? Dorothy. Dorothy didn't go. Okay then, Dorothy. Dare! Do something freaky. Freaky? Like removing my head? Removing your... Because I can remove my head with no problem. Do you want me to remove my head? I'll pass. I'll take your word for it. I want to see! Anyone else want to see that? No. No, thank you. I do, but I'm not going to be the party pooper here. It's the rest of these guys who are party poopers. I want to see. I would love to see a robot remove their head. Fine, I guess it's my turn now. Hey Dana, what do you pick? I'll pick Truth. If you had to marry Honey or John, who would you pick? Probably Jill. Eh? I mean, she's cute, she's smart. And I kind of own Gil anyway, so it's kind of redundant. She what? Poor Gil. I feel like Gil's kind of just the guy who gets bullied a lot in this establishment. Speaking of Gil, truth or dare? Truth or truth, fuckboy. This is what I mean! This poor guy doesn't have a choice. Pick one for me. Well, where were you born? I don't really know. It's one of those things I can't remember or was never informed about. Strangely, I do remember an early childhood in the Arctic of all places. The Arctic, huh? Just, huh? A bell? Food's ready. Finally. Let's go. You guys go ahead. I'll have a quick smoke outside. Careful. Truth or dare, huh? It was fun, I guess. Hey. Hello. A bit late for the hello, don't you think? Want one? You know I don't smoke. True. Are you leaving already? Yeah, technically, we celebrated Mega Christmas yesterday. But I just got a message that Diana's making a ruckus, so I gotta leave. Good luck with that. Speaking of ruckus, how have you been doing? Fine, I guess. All of this has helped keep my mind off things for a while. Is it weird to feel this absence of someone you had no contact with whatsoever for the last 3 years? Ask Katyusha or any of the old literature maidens whose spouse went to war types. I mean, even if you had no contact with her, maybe she was constantly on your mind? If you tweak the circumstances, it's not that different from one of you going to a war. I guess. Well, although the circumstances make me not want to go, I've gotta go. Careful out there. Oh yeah, you should take the chance to spend this time with everyone inside, don't you think? Yeah, she's right. Hey! Jill's back. What is that? The moon? Space? This is kind of ominous. What's going on? Why are the stars red? I can't click anything, by the way, if you guys are curious. It's just gonna be us staring at the moon for a while. Is everything getting bigger? No, it's just me. I boop you back. Chapter 3. Dolce. This is the last chapter. This is the last chapter. Eep. Eep? Time to mix drinks and change lives, and this one means sweet. Ain't that sweet? That's the name of the achievement. Rent is due on the 30th. Ooh boy. 10,000? Oh boy, that's a lot. Why did the prices increase? It was 8,000 before. Okay. You've been using that hoodie a lot lately. Shut up. It's cute. I think it's cute on her. Okay, let's see what's going on in the city. Glitch City Olympics return next year. Next year. For the 10th consecutive year, the GC Olympics return to the emblematic Super Silver Thunderdome, this time with a representative from the elusive country of Kanye-vania. I hate that country name. I hate it so much. Why are you naming a country after Kanye? Whee! Inflation! It's happening. A bag of chips is like $6 now. It's crazy. Prime Minister Quincy, who is in charge of the committee, told the Augmented Eye that it wasn't easy getting in touch with Kanye, and that we have to abide by some of his religious rules in order to see some of the best competitors come to the country. Kanye-vania's main religion, Kanyeism, excuse me, prohibits the existence of nanomachines inside the body, and as such, competitors from said country had to perform specific treatments in order to repel the swarm. It's a temporary solution, but it will do the trick. I'm gonna create my own country. It's gonna be called Arkland, and we're gonna have a religion called Arkism. You're gonna join? You can be the first member, Clock. You won't believe what happens in this cartoon. Cartoons are not for children. They're still largely colorful, but the themes they touch have become rather dark. In fact, every cartoon on air today has dark themes. Has come to the point where innocent animated characters are no longer a thing. I suppose children are young adults from birth now? People are born as adults? But enter Touch Fluffy Tail, a new show that aims to challenge the current trend. No deep lore, no obscure adult references, no stupid deep plots, just fun with numbers and fluffy tails, said a TFT producer, Team Fight Tactics, who asked to remain anonymous to avoid internet backlash. I don't want death threats for making a cartoon for actual kids. Oh, Touch Fluffy Tail, TFT. I see. Arkland sounds like a theme park. What's a better name for a country? I can't really think of one. Arkvania? That would be stealing Kanye's name. Kanye's country name. Arkville? Arktopia? Not Arkland? Arkland, the land of dreams? That's kind of catchy. Street race, the Motor City District leaves 2 dead. The Motor City District is notorious for the number of illegal street races it sees every week, and dozens of injured drivers it leaves every year. This time, it has been reported that 2 people died during a race hosted at the Gate Highway, otherwise known as the Death Lane. The Transit Police is currently investigating the deaths as well as the underground world of illegal street racing. We have several suspects in regards to who is running this underworld, but nothing concrete as of yet. Chief of the Transit Police Department, J. Esposito, told the Augmented Eye. The death of these 2 youngsters will be the last, however. That is a promise. Racing is dangerous. Model Warrior returns to TV. Julianne. Anyone watching it? I don't even have a TV. So useless. Julianne is old and busted. I heard you talking shit about my waifu like I wouldn't find out. Is it going to be censored? I don't think so. The show is rather tame. I'm going to marry Julianne. Oh man, I remember watching the show back when I was like 10. I think I discovered porn thanks to it. This is like Sailor Moon, isn't it? You'll never discover Rule 34 for the first time again. Why keep trying? I've never seen this show before. Is it any good or just a meme? It's a meme show. There's nothing outstanding. What about the sequels? Are these going to be broadcasted as well? The sequels are shit. Don't talk shit about Jill's favorite show like this. I bet one of the persons here, one of the people, the netizens here is Jill. I bet this is Jill. I heard you talking shit about my waifu like I wouldn't find out. That's Jill. Grand Slam Fighters. Oh, we've read this one. I think that's it. That's it here. Let's save one more time. Go to work. Monday. Boxing Day. Is Boxing Day just a Canadian thing? Star Wars moment? I know we got quite a few Star Wars fans here. Good evening. Good evening. Smack the mic, sorry guys. Hey Jill, Gil's in the back sorting up an ingredient shipment and I've got things to do. The dog's in charge, okay? Bye. What? Wait, the dog, what? Okay, first order. Pet me. No. Pet me. No. I'm in charge and I want you to pet me. Rad Shiba, yeah. It's Rad Shiba. Jukebox, let's go. Pet the Rad Shiba. No! Okay, let's not do March of the White Knights. That one's a little heavy. The city that never sleeps. Pet him! No. You always appreciate Snowfall. That's actually one of my favorites. My favorite is Nighttime Maneuvers. My second is Snowfall, and then it's Cerise Snowfall. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Hey, Jay! Won't pet you. Can we actually pet him? No, we can't. I can't! You'll pet me sooner or later? They all do. Won't. Will! You called? We said Will, not Gil. Oh. Took the words right out of my mouth. Who the hell is Will? Nobody. Don't be rude with poor Will. There's no Will. This is like you guys calling me Jack. Like who the frick is Jack? Do you need me to psych you up then? Shut up! Who? Me or Will? Ah! You go back to whatever you were doing. Alright. And you, stand by. Only if you pet me. Go! The fuck just happened? Well, aren't we spirited today? Welcome to Virgilio? Why do you sound so weirded out? You didn't show up with a bombastic soliloquy. Well, putting up an act can be quite tiring, you know. So, it's all an act then? Wasn't it obvious? I guess. Would you mind getting me a bleeding Jane? Sure. So he was a chuny. He knows it. No alcohol? 133. This guy is feeling depressed for some reason. He's not at his usual. Here it is, a bleeding Jane just for you. Yes, this is just the thing. So, tired of putting on an act? Care to explain? It's a long story, and I'd rather not talk about it right now. Fair enough. What made you change your mind, though? Well, for one thing, it's safer for me. The pompous buffoon act was mostly a way to avoid raising suspicion. Safer? That's a word that's been losing meaning lately. Wait, that was your way of avoiding suspicion? Yes. You do know how weird that sounds, right? It sounds weird. You try not to raise suspicion, but you act in a bombastic manner that screams you're there. And everyone dismisses the fool as a buffoon and moves on. Eh? I mean, you might be right if you were talking about hiding myself, but I'm avoiding certain crowds of people. Yes, my behavior might call everyone's attention, but then everyone just decides I'm harmless and disregards me. And depending on how erratic my actions are, they become harder to read, giving me yet another layer of enigma. Well, congrats, no offense, but I fell right into your plan. I just dismissed your actions as those of a fool and moved on. Enigma. It actually had a litter of bunnies outside. A litter of bunnies. It was, for some reason, the mother rabbit decided to give birth on one of our, what's it called, a planter. It's like really high up. I don't know why she chose that location, but the bunnies ended up like falling everywhere, so I had to pick them back up and put them back on the planter, or the mom's gonna worry because the bunnies themselves, they can't get back up. So I started naming them, and one of the bunnies' names was Enigma. That just reminded me all of a sudden. One of them's name was Godsby. You completely fooled me. Thanks. Say, can you give me something spicy? Sure. Enigma balls. Who's Steve Jobs? Spicy. Spicy, another bleeding Jane. What if? Mars Blast? Red. Spicy. Are you guys good with spicy food? I love spicy food. Should we double the size? Unless this is already doubled. Let's try it. and 8 of these. Oh, I can't double it. Do, 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 do. 4 and 2. I'll blend it. Gives you horrible heartburn. I don't know what it is. I love the feeling of not heartburn, but like the pain. I think I just get high on spicy things. 6142. Here it is, your Mars Blast. Here. Aren't you fascinated by spiciness? See, that's what I mean. Virgilio is me. What's spicy for humans might not be spicy for other animals. Hell, what's toxic for us might not be for other creatures. Do you like spicy things, bartender? I do! Or I guess Jill doesn't mind them. I don't mind them, I guess, but I'm not really a fan. That neutral stance is actually weird to come across. Everyone either loves spicy things or hates them with passion. I'm a masochist? I'm not a masochist. You're a masochist. Do you like it? Lots, not only in regards to painfully spicy things, but also the way mild or slight spice adds to a meal. I've always had this dream of opening a curry stand. As things are, I might actually pursue that dream. Let me know if you do. I haven't had curry in ages now. Hey, bartender. Call me Jill. I wanted to apologize. You put up with me all this time without lashing out. I should apologize for my behavior and thank you at that. My opinion of Virgilio just changed, knowing that this is a whole act. Like, I liked him before, but I think I like him a lot more now. Don't worry, I actually feel like I was too rude to you last time you came. Granted, you came at a really bad time. But I should be the one apologizing. You're a client after all. Well, don't. I'm actually surprised that nobody else has violently lashed out at me yet. You're making me curious as to who you really are, though. Is Virgilio even your real name? It might be, it might not. Sometimes I wonder if I'm a magnet for people who hides their identities in sordid pasts. Gil, Jamie, you... Did you say something? Virgilio's a very good guy. I think so too. Like, normally most people wouldn't really apologize for the past behavior because they've already explained themselves that it's an act, but he's like, yeah, I'm sorry you had to deal with me. Just rambling, pay me no mind. Now that I think about it, how did you find this bar? I was avoiding some chaps and came to this alley. Huh, again? Again? In my time here, I've heard avoided people and ended up here enough times to make me believe that the original owner built this bar thinking about the runaway public. You make me sound like a criminal. You're not helping. The expression runaway doesn't just mean people escaping the law, though. We've had people avoid stalkers or solicitors. I've seen people more shocked by an incident salesman than a shady figure. Maybe because the salesman is more active predator? I don't know. A troublesome part of the city right near the shopping district. Let them know that there's a bar and they'll come. Sorry, I should stop rambling to myself so much. I don't mind it. Do you think I'm sort of a criminal, though? Like I said, you're not helping. But for all I know, you might be a buffoon I've seen the other days. In any case, can I get something bitter here? On it. A bitter drink. This guy needs a sunshine cloud, I think. I was going to give him a gut puncher. I was like, there are days when I wanted to give Virgilio a gut puncher, but I think at the current moment he deserves a sunshine cloud. You notice Virgilio's hair is shaped like a question mark? Yeah, like on his forehead, right? I was thinking that maybe it's a tattoo as well. This guy sounds like he's feeling down. Here. Have all the alcohol you want. Two on the rocks. Blended. Tastes like old chocolate milk with good smell intact. This is my type of drink too. It sounds like a mudslide, but not really. Maybe it's too sweet for me now. Here it is, a sun cloud, a sunshine cloud. Here. This works. Do you like coffee, Miss Bartender? As weird as it may sound from a smoking bartender, no I don't. Well, I get it. It's not for everyone. That cat boomer the other day? What about her? Still scared of her? Not really. But she looks so familiar. Maybe you're mixing her up with another cat boomer. A cat boomer? Cat boomer? Who is the cat boomer? No, that's not it. It's like the bandage girl last time. Oh, Stella! Even with the bandages, there's just something really familiar about her. Maybe you need to stop thinking about it. Answers usually come to you when you stop stressing out. You might be right. Well, I'll leave you for now, bartender. Thanks for everything. Please come again. Welcome to Valhalla. Oh, hello, Mr. Detective. And here we are, another mute person wandering into the bar. Anything I can get you? Gut punch. Okay. A gut punch for the silent detective. What if the person that he's looking for is actually Virgilio? The enigma. All aged and mixed. I have an extremely long comment I'd like for you to read aloud so I can get your live reaction. Depends how long it is. It depends on what the comment is. I'll just have to see for myself. It's a gut punch. Do I know what Owl House is? No, I have no idea. Owl House? What's an owl house? Like a house of owls? Like Harry Potter? Here. Oh, you got it right. So, what's up now? A bit of holiday blues, you could say. So, you celebrate Mega Christmas? Why wouldn't I? You look more like a Festivus kind of guy. Why does everyone keep saying that? George? Who's George? Well, Festivus is a celebration going against the capitalist madness that is Mega Christmas. And, you know, cheapskate. If you have something to say it. I'll refrain. Although now that I think about it, holiday blues is not really tied to a specific celebration. Just the season. A season of consumerist craze. Mega Christmas is a mockery of what real Christmas once was. I mean, the season has slowly become enslaved to the corporations over time. Holiday spirit can only be manipulated so much. But then came that turbo male guy. He started a yearly tradition of dressing up like Santa in a ring. On my latest community post? Not here? Okay, let's see it. We can take a small break just to see what this community post is. I actually don't see anything. I actually don't see your comment at all. I see 3 comments, but I don't see I don't see the 3rd comment. Oh, here it is. Never mind. Wait, this is a really long one. Okay, this one may be a little bit too long. This comment will be a little bit too long. But why is there so much? Why are you talking about the Little Witch Academia and Owl House at the same time? I'm confused. But I'll let you know. I'll reply with it if you want it. If you want my reaction. Okay, let's go. Let's go back to this. Let's go back to art. Turbo Male? That can't be his ring name. It is. Really? Such a tacky name was accepted? His partner was Buster Master and his rival was Dr. Chris Max. Tacky names are not a problem. Like George Costanza from Seinfeld. Like George Costanza from Seinfeld. These are a lot of names of shows that I haven't watched before. I also knew that the guy became insanely popular and the stunts got out of control. And of course, that's the part everyone sings about. Santa became Nega Santa thanks to the Redmond family. Nega Santa sees the error of his ways and becomes the mighty Mega Santa, renaming the holiday Mega Christmas. And then every company jumped on the bandwagon and Christmas was Mega Christmas before anyone noticed. So you're telling me that the guy who somehow managed to rename the holiday went by the ring name Turbo Male? What else haven't you watched and read? I'm guessing you never read Preacher. I've never read Preacher. You're right on that. I don't really watch a lot of things. I don't think. I don't really watch a lot of shows. I don't have Netflix either. Yup. That makes the whole holiday sound like a joke. Holiday is a joke. And you're telling me you don't celebrate Festivus? No, I don't. Do you know what kind of people celebrate Festivus? The kind that's so lame and bland that they can only talk about how they're better because they celebrate Festivus. Like those jerks who only eat nuke and think they're better than everyone else. Thought I heard a sound. Did I? I don't think so. Anything else I can get you? Get me a fringe weaver, will you? A fringe weaver. Let's double it. Just because we can. That's 18, right? Bubbly, classy, and super duper strong. Aged and mixed. Here. Alright, thanks. So, any issues with the city lately? What's the word on the street? Shouldn't I be asking that? There's nothing new, really. The lynchings of the White Knights stopped, so there's that. Really? Something about the armor. I haven't gotten much on that one yet. All in all, the madness following the attack on the bank seems to have settled down a bit. That's good to hear. Have any other details about the attack emerged yet? All records of whatever happened there have been long deleted. Security cams, system logs. Everything was wiped. Whatever happened there, it's become even more of a mystery now. I wonder if Say plans on testifying. Does anyone know if Say went there in the first place? Maybe the wiping of everything actually protects her somehow. Hey, bartender, you okay? Sorry, got distracted. There's not much to say, really. There's the odd silly rumor here and there. Like the vending machines, tasers malfunctioning and applying more strength. Or that the writer of the last brain in the world is actually living here as a brain in a jar. But those are the kinds of rumors you hear from crackheads. I think those are real, right? We did meet the brain. Crackheads might hold that one last piece of info you need, but you also hear crap like that. I see. Anyways, I'm leaving. Happy New Year, bartender. Please come again. Okay then. But no, wait. She's out. Gil, you there? Yeah, taking a break. Or taking your break? Let me know if someone comes in. We're gonna meet that crackhead, the last crackhead, aren't we? That's foreshadowing. Thanks for the stretch and the hydrate, Azu. Okay. This is my last bit of coffee. I need to savor it. You're here? Welcome back. How was Tales of Arise? Not active? Okay, never mind. Don't answer my question. Sukeban Games 2069. You know which game has too many side quests? Yakuza. I'm not complaining though. I like the side quests. Things are pretty quiet outside. There's something really nice about the sound, like this sound. The boom, 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 boom. What is Yakuza even? What is it about? Really depends on the character, on the main character. It's about a lot of things. When I say a lot of things, I literally mean that there's like everything you can find in it. But usually the main story is very good. It's about it. It's kind of oops, sorry, smacked you guys again. Kind of political. It's about Yakuza. The main general overarching story is very political, but it focuses on the character and the main character, and he usually has a very like a smaller goal that expands into the world building and the lore of Yakuza. Karma Train Dream. Sounds like a game for me. It's a game for everybody. I feel like everybody would enjoy Yakuza. It's one of those types of games that's it's very fun. It's very fun. The story is good. Even if you don't like the main story, there's like a lot of side stories that I feel have their own little, you know, side story quest line that goes with it. Like I spent a whole day, 2 days, on just doing the go-karting side story. Oh, it's Kim. Hi, Natsuki. Jill. Miss Kim. Just call me Kim. It sounds weird to be called Miss. You seem to be in a good mood. I got some money on Mega Christmas. Wouldn't you be happy? I guess. What can I get you? I'll have a beer. Okay. It's really ironic how making beer in this game is one of the hardest things to do. Because all of the ingredients there's different numbers everywhere. Whereas when you go to a bar, you just ask for a beer. It's literally just like straight from the tap. There's nothing that you need to do. 1 2 1 2 4 1 2 1 2 4. This is 3. Counted wrong. Here you go. Here's your bill. Bill? Beer. Who's Bill? Beer. There's a vinyl fig for Jill? Opened up Steam and saw it. It looks good. I've never seen it. I don't know. A vinyl fig. Thanks. So, how have you been doing? Pretty good, actually. My hair stopped falling out. My appetite is coming back. I hadn't realized just how much the newspaper was weighing on me until I quit. I suddenly stopped feeling defeated. I actually feel like I achieved a victory. Like I got a hold of my own life. So nice to hear. Oh yeah, I'll start bartending training on January too. Huh? Really? Yeah, I did some research and it sounded cool. BTC gives you many benefits, so it sounds like a good thing to do for the time being. I don't know if it's what I want to do for the rest of my life, but it's a good start. There's still updates for this game? Like, news updates? That's pretty neat. Oh, give me some time to think of the next course of action, because I know this game came out in 2016. It's almost, that's 8 years. 9 years. A bit of advice, don't go for BTC housing plans unless you absolutely have to. I heard about the sequel. I heard everyone's waiting. It's been a while, hasn't it? You have to sign a contract for at least 5 years of service with a cut in pay and tips. I was gonna go for that one, but I backed down a bit at the last minute. How would you back down a bit? Well, I took the chance when BTC found me an apartment. And instead of signing the BTC contract, I just asked for a regular one. I still have no idea how I got away with that one. You gave me a like? Thank you, Evil Sonic. Every time I read your name, I'm always like so taken aback. It's like Sonic but evil, and then you're also the ultimate Saiyan. I thought those apartments were built by them or something. Back in England, they are. They have their own real estate companies. Apartment complexes where they have the means to give discounted rooms to employees. But in this city, Realty Nua holds an unspoken real estate monopoly. So BTC can't easily offer such promises. Oh, Realty Nua is a bit weird as far as companies go. Their name has become synonymous with quality, a brand built around certain expectations. But the truth is that Realty Nua has done little to no work in the last 10 years or so. Really? I mean, when they started, they managed to sell and build upon plots of land that everyone's given up on. They became a big name as far as real estate goes. But in reality, the company itself has actually done less than you think over the years. Most of the time, they're crashing in on their established properties or letting others work with them. I believe in the last 10 years or so, they only started around 3 or 4 new projects. And they're all expansions of their already established ones. You seem to know a lot about it. Nah, I just read a lot about it over time, especially after hearing my landlord ramble about them. I think it's all par for the course for real estate companies, really. It is true when you hear a name so much, you expect something, I don't know, different? But enough rambling on my side, you must be thirsty. Can I get you anything else? I'm thirsty too. Thanks, Azu. Thanks for the stretch and hydrate. I'm feeling some hot chocolate after this. Some hot cocoa. A Saiyan hedgehog was a hedgehog version of Sonic, but from the future. A futuristic, evil hedgehog, but not Shadow. What game are we doing after Valhalla? We're gonna have one day of Stardew. Just saying, we're gonna take a break from like any story-heavy games, play Stardew, and then play Holocure, and then we're gonna play one of the games on my list, whether it's Tales of Arise or it's what's it called? One of the fighting games I have. Grand Blue, Relink. One of those, who knows? Let's try a Sugar Rush. Arise? 40 to 60 hours? Maybe. Maybe we can do that. We can do longer streams. Here it is. Sugar Rush. 2, 1. Let's make this big actually. 4, 2. Oops. 4, 2. And a shit ton of Carmetrine. Lobotomy Corp. I'm too scared of approaching Lobotomy Corp. Or any PM games in general. 4, 2. Okay. All mixed. It only shines if you do co-op. Maybe we can go with Arise. Yay! Actually, Joe, I came here today to thank you. Me? Yeah, back when I first showed up here, I was in a really tough spot. Yeah, you guys do make a lot of ominous remarks. I think that's why I'm scared of it. And I hear about the frustrating part too. I was shocked. I was tired. I was a total mess. I even said some real mean things, but you had patience with me. Not to mention, you helped me cool down. And your boss saved me too. And I don't know, I felt like I had to tell you all that before the year ended. Much appreciated, thanks. But anyway, how are you doing? Last time you were a bit off. I'm better now, thanks a lot. Glad to hear. It was weird to see you like that. It always felt like you were putting up a cool bartender act. It did? You don't? I don't. Are you sure? What you saw as a cool bartender act is what everyone else has described as being cold. I mean, cold and cool do mean the same, but... No, I don't try to put up that act. Sorry to disillusion you. I'm too much of a mess to do such a thing. Huh. Disappointed? Surprised, actually. What led me to believe that you were putting on an act? And more importantly, how can I make use of it when I get assigned to a bar? I must investigate further. Good luck with that. Say, let's try something bubbly now. Alright. A bubbly drink. She seems to really like bubbly drinks because she's asked for a beer. She's asked for a Fringe Weaver. Did she ask for frothy water last time? Maybe. But let's give her a Cobalt Velvet because we haven't given her this one before. Two times 2 is 4. 3 times 2 is not 4. 3 times 2 is 6. And 10, okay. Here. Thanks. Hey Jill, I'm gonna need some ice. Ah, boss. Boss? Oh, I know you. Thank you! Thank you! Hey, nice to see you're fine. I'm more than fine. I'm alive. I'm here. I've avoided my biggest mistake in life thanks to your timely intervention. I don't know what overcame me. I just felt like everything was shouting. I couldn't stop the shouting, so I just felt like... Thank you! Don't even mention it. I just did what I felt was right. Jill, ice please? During the first chapter? Like what happened with Kim? She was passed out, right? Oh. It's been a while. I really don't remember. I do remember Dana bringing her in. And she was like unconscious. Then she woke up and she started yelling. Are you alright? Did you seek help? I know a couple of people that could help you. Don't worry, I'm perfectly fine. I've gone to a therapist a couple of times and he says I'm okay. Something overcame me, but you intervened and I don't know what to say. You already said thank you. Saying that you're fine is more than enough for me. I should have came to thank you earlier. I owe you that at least. Don't worry, just go and be happy. You have a second chance, so use it as best as you can. Just make sure that I can connect the dots. There's one of those games where like after I finish playing, I'm gonna go look up a analysis video. Things that you've missed in Valhalla. That type of video. Easter eggs that you probably didn't notice. You have a second chance, so use it as best as you can. I will. I'll be leaving. Happy New Year, Jill, and thank you again. Please come again. So, a couple of weeks ago, I read some news about a woman saving a suit. Oh, there it is. There it is. There it is, Azu. I guess I didn't have to go through a video to see that. Saving a suicidal girl, catching her midair. Would you know something about that, boss? Maybe, maybe not. Whoever it was probably just did it because it was the right thing to do. Feeling lonely? That voice. Who's her? Did you miss me? Here's a gift. Who's Anna? Who's Joe? Hey Joe, long time no see. She was in the beginning of the game, this is what I remember, and she kept calling us Joe. And I was like, who's Joe? Because we're Jill. Long time no see. Really long time no see. Seriously, feels like it's been over a year since I last saw you. It's weird too, because we see her on the monitor sometimes, right? And the Lilum girl said that there was a girl with black hair with a sailor uniform behind us. Is she a ghost? Are we actually schizo? So we'll find out. Like Joe? Joe Anna? Really long time no see. Seriously, it feels like it's been over a year since I last saw you. I was planning on visiting you last week, but things are pretty heavy back then. Thanks for the stretch and the hygiene, Azu. It's Julianne? Yes, Julianne. Or it sounds like, I don't know. Maybe Joe. All the J's sound similar somehow. So I was just waiting in the background until the tension wore off a bit. Earth to Joe, I'm talking to you here. If I ignore her, she'll leave. I'm not an ineffable sense of dread. You can't just ignore me, you know? Julianne Stingray, I'm talking to you. Calm down, don't fall for her taunts. How did she know my full name, though? I thought your full name was Julianne Natalie Stingray. Or did you legally remove the Natalie? Never mind, is she reading my thoughts? Yeah, I mean, they're kind of written in the middle of the screen. Hard not to see them, actually. Alright, that's it. I'm going crazy. It's such a self-centered way to see the world. You assume that you're crazy because you can't accept that this world can be weirder than you think. This world is amazing because of the things you just can't explain. And just because you only experience something doesn't mean it's a lie or that you're crazy. I mean, just look at ASMR. No, I'm pretty sure that that's what a crazy person would say in this scenario. You acknowledged me! Shit. That's good. I'm not serving you anything. What? Why? Last time you came, I had to clean the drinks and served you off the floor. Don't be like that. The drinks were also paid for, with my money. I don't know how you did it, but that set any and all plans I had for the rest of the week off balance. I was gonna buy some curry with the money I had to put up for those drinks. Dog duty done. I know we have slow days, but for God's sake. You okay? You look angry. I'm fine. Good job out there. I'm back. Boss, what happened? Meeting cut short. At least I drank the the bottles. Are you okay? You look distraught. I'm fine. So, they really can't see you. I mean, you're right in front of them. And you're wearing jeans? Under a skirt? Why? Just why? To annoy people, of course. Is that a new trend? What does she think she's doing? Everyone feels like it's not quite right. Everyone thinks that they should call you out. But they can't bring themselves to do it. Because it's not that wrong. An anagram? Anagram is like a word that when you mix up all the letters, you get a new word, right? That's an anagram? Or am I thinking about something else? I think she's tripping balls. But who knows? Because if another Lilim could see her, then maybe she is real. There are things like spats after all. It's uncannily right, not all that wrong, and they can't stop staring. Not like anyone other than me could see it though. They could see it if they wanted to. Joe, you're making an awful lot of faces there. You okay? Yeah, just remembering stuff. Man, I miss not being crazy. Boss, I'm leaving early today. And you stay here. Who stays where? Crap, did I just... You have to be the first person I've met who mixes their inner and outer voice. I thought I saw one of those dogs near the counter. Sorry. Oh, okay. Can I leave a bit earlier today? Sure, thanks for taking care of the fort. What about me? You haven't left yet. I think you'll... I'll thank you when you leave. That's not what I... Whatever. $3,339. How much do we have? 3,339. Exactly. She'll just watch Night at the ID Snatchers. Buying a poster of it will prevent her from getting too distracted. Let's go. Rearrange, that's her full name. Like, Anna? Anna? Meet the staff? Not any of these ones. A poster, this one. Night of the ID Snatchers. Anagram. Oh! Wait. Really? It's like a pun. There are cats in heat outside. I have blue balls if I still had any. Yuri, new season. Oh, we've read that one, right? Did we? No, we haven't. It's finally here! I can't believe I'm alive for this day. Thank you, based god. All boards report in. What other boards, you idiot? Nice. No more stupid moe blobs. YY gets a new season, but the actual best YY is still up in the air. My internet service gets cut off tomorrow because I can't afford it anymore. Wake me up. Get a job, you stupid neat. Oh god, here we go. Prepare hot cocoa, sit in comfy couch. Put on my favorite mega Christmas sweater, see snow falling outside, turn on the heater, get my blanket, watch glorious YY, and fall asleep when it ends. I am the comfy. I wish I was comfy. Have work tomorrow. Enjoy the euros for me. Danger. This thread is closed. Biker gang arrested after vandalism. I hope her boy, what's his name, isn't in there. Members of one of the largest bike gangs in the Motor City sector were arrested after the group's leader and her entourage. Oh, I feel a sneeze. Excuse me. Okay. Where were we? Entourage found the site of a protest last Friday. Their leader, commonly known in the streets as Christine Love, declared to the press that they were unjustly arrested, that her gang was only there to defend protesters from the White Knights. Thanks for the head pat. They're afraid of us. They know they can't take us down on the streets, so they use protesters as a shield, and we had no option but to surrender, Love told Augmented Eye during a phone conversation. They're currently detained and waiting for trial. The formal charges are unknown so far. A bike gang. Parliament discusses anime influence. During an unusual meeting held at Parliament today, delegates discussed the effects of anime on the population. This is still very relevant to today. If anything, it's even more relevant to today. It's nothing but filth, trash. A representative for the Workers' Party yelled during the meeting. If I could choke every single writer and animator out there, I'd do it. I'd choke them with my own enhanced hands. Anime isn't that bad. It's just TV. Several anime studios heads have responded to the news. I think they would ban it if it wasn't bringing so much money into the local market. Yamake, a producer, told the Augmented Eye during a phone interview. I do agree that anime is trash, but I'll save the genre. You can trust me. Taylor the Brain. Tired. Oh, we've met this guy. Tired of name change requests. A couple weeks ago, we wrote about Taylor, one of the brains from the Solo Anima project. One of the highlights from the interview that was unfortunately stripped from the finished version was a stray comment about how many people asked Taylor to change their name to Brian on a regular basis. I know people try to be funny, but I won't change my name for a punchline. Brian the Brain! Taylor told the Augmented Eye team, I like the name Taylor, and there's nothing wrong with Brian, I just won't be a part of the joke. My life is worth much more than that. Taylor is currently looking at their chances at becoming a senator at the upcoming electoral season. What about Pinky the Brain? Have you guys watched that show? The one with the mice? Taylor! Are we good here? Save. We're not good here because we didn't save yet. Tuesday, December 27th. The show was your childhood? It was mine too. I loved it, but my sister hated it. So every time we watched it, she'd be like, change the channel! Change it! And then she would watch like Anaconda, what's her name? The really weird creepy show that I didn't like. The black and white one, grayscale one. Hey Jill, let's have a New Year's party this Saturday. Isn't that a bit soon? Why, did someone famous get killed at the New Year's party? No, I mean... Never mind. Sure, I'm in for it. Great. And Gil? He's coming too. I mean, it's not like he has anything else to do. Boop? Why are you booping me? I boop you back. No, I mean, where is he? He was escorting a client of his to the station. He should be back any second now. Back. See? So, you coming to the New Year's party too, Gil? It's not like I have anything else to do, so... I told you. We're depressing people. Oh, we're depressing people. Referring to herself. Oh yeah, the kid from the other day. Gaby, I think you called her, asked me to give you this. I believe it's a note. Note? Gaby? Let's see. This is one of those times where I just put the note off. I wouldn't want to read it because it brings back bad memories. Bartender simulator. Yeah. We're just mostly learning about people's lives. First of all, I want to apologize for my behavior before. I was still hurt by my sister's death. It wasn't fair to take out all of my stress on you, let alone put the blame on you. And so it feels weird to ask this of you after how I treated you. This girl's like 6 or something, right? How does she write like this? But I really want to talk to you. I want to catch up, to chat for a while, and to do what you were doing with me before I lashed out. I want to understand this freedom you talked about, the fear that drove you to a fight with my sister. I'll go back to the bar on the 31st. I won't take much of your time. If you don't want to see me after all that, I understand. Please, I really want to talk to you. From Gaby. Right? That's what I was thinking. Wow, that girl has big vocabulary. She was always a smart one. 31st is written in different handwriting. Oh yeah, I asked her when would you be here and relatively free, so we told her about the party. I also assumed you say yes to the party, which might not have been the best idea, now that I think about it. Want to know how to mix a variety of drinks? I think the thing with this game is that even though it is a bartender simulator, in a sense, all of the ingredients used here are different from the real world. Because this is more of a futuristic, cybernetic setting. It feels a bit of like a dystopia in a way, where there's a lot of things that they don't have that we have. Like chicken in this world is rare. So the ingredients are listed up here. And they have artificial beer. I also assumed that you'd say yes to the party. Oh. But boss, I'm having second thoughts about coming to the party. Welcome back, Azu. What? Why? Because I really don't want to face Gaby again. Now it's coming back to me. What drove me to never go back and apologize after all those years? Fear. And shame. Shame because I know I made a hideously stupid mistake. And it's painful to face your mistakes. And fear of what they might say. Gaby? Yeah, Gaby. Or Gabby. Gabby? With Lenore. We never broke up formally, so I was always afraid that if we were to meet again, she'd break up with me. And I don't want Gabby to tell me that she hates me to my face. Lenore was in the right to break up with me, and... Is it Gabby or Gaby? Gaby's in the right to hate me. But I don't want her to. Maybe if I never see her again, she'll never tell me that. And... Jill, you idiot! Gabby? Yeah, we're sponsored by Zenland Zone Zero, but they want me to play 2 hours of it. Which I haven't done. That's what it is. That's the stream elements message that you're seeing. You're thinking backwards. Didn't the letter say she wanted to understand you? If you bail out on this, she will hate you. Not only that, but you're getting a new chance here. Do you want to live the rest of your life running from another memory? Didn't you just say to Armitage that you hated feeling like this? Armitage? Titty hacker. Alma, right. I don't know what happened when you fought with that girl's sister, but now you have a chance to make amends. And not only that, you have us watching your back, so I want you to think about this. One day of fear or a lifetime filled with regret? Which one do you pick? Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I hated feeling like that. I won't run away this time. Good, because I would have gone to your apartment and dragged you out of there if need be. Hey, boss? Thanks. That's what friends are for. Yeah. Anyways, let's start the day. Any requests? Troubling news. Let's make this positive. There's still songs I have yet unlocked. And some of the songs are still hidden with the dots. I don't know what tense. What does tense sound like? Not what I'm looking for. I should have known. It did sound tense. Okay, are we ready? We are ready. Time to mix drinks, change lives. Seriously though, it's the second note that has stirred such feelings in me. Second one. 2 weeks ago, I got another note in the mail. This one is from Lenore. What was that envelope you took away from me in a panic? Yep. You haven't opened it? Why not open it with Gabby? You're facing one fear. Might as well face the other. Maybe. Don't push her, Chief. I'm not. I just know she's capable of doing all that. I'll go secure stuff for the party. Call me if you need anything. Keep it up, Jill. Thanks. It's Stella! Happy holidays! Someone's happy. We held a party for the staff and their children. You should have seen the faces of those kids receiving gifts. Nabbing that Santa suit at the last minute the other day was totally worth it. Santa dresses seem to have been popular this year. I heard they were sold out in most places. There was this weird shortage of Santa suits, but luck was on my side this year. Sorry for that outburst. What? You look so happy. You felt happy too. You shouldn't hide your happiness. She's so cute. Anyway, can you get me a cobalt velvet, please? Sure. Cobalt velvet coming right up. Four, 6, 10. This is Stella. Where is Rosa? Stella Rosa? I don't know. I don't know if there's a rose in this game, but there is a crimson rose, and I think it's Stella. She's the only red one here. 4, 6, 4, 6, 10 mixed rocks. Okay. Here. Thanks. Are you meeting with Say today? She should be here in a bit. She told me she wanted a drink here, and since I was coming here too. Sadly, I can't stay for long. I have some errands to run. How has she been lately? She's better. Her wounds have been healing quite nicely. If only she stopped scratching at her bandages so often. You want a drink too? Get one! What about her eye? Eye? Oh, hers. Sorry. It'll take longer to heal, as long as it's kept clean. There should be no problem. It's never too early for a drink. But to be honest, I'm more worried about her emotional wounds. She doesn't show it, but she'd had depressive bouts about time to time. And who can blame her? Her life changed completely. The job she loved no longer exists, and she was used as a disposable pawn in the whole bank affair. I'm afraid it will all make her go back to her old ways. Old ways? There was a rough spot when Say was a teen. Her mom's clinic was about to close, and her biological father, who was an asshole, showed up. An asshole! And the teachers at her school didn't help. Say was not a slow learner by any means, but her way of learning stuff is different. She needs equivalences to things she knows. She needs to get a bit on her mindset. Once you get this, she's a fast learner, but schools don't have that kind of patience. They basically branded her a failure. She even dropped out. I would have suggested a special course somewhere else, but that would have offended her. Is she an alien Catwoman, or is she a human with cat mutations? I think maybe there's special enhancements? Because in this game there's like cyborgs and stuff. There's also androids. But we haven't seen any aliens yet. And we haven't seen mutations either. You think they're mutations? Maybe she's an actual cat girl. She's always been against being labeled as special or different. Anyway, Say was totally different during that period. Foul mouth, short-fused, always frowning, the total opposite of how she is nowadays. From time to time, I see that old look on her face and it scares me. You're comparing her to her teen self though. People mature. Maybe she'll show signs from time to time, but I bet Say knows better than to go back to that. I hope so. Get me something cold and sweet, will you? Sure. Cold and sweet. Sweet drinks. Cold. A moon blast? Maybe this will remind her of Say. One of these. A bamboo rum on ice. Wait, there's bottled drinks too. But none of these are bamboo rums. I don't think I have it. Six, 1, 1, 2 box. Blended. Shake faster. I wonder what happens if I wait too long. By Lil Wayne? I didn't know that. Here's your Moonblast. Thanks. This is the kind of stuff Say asked for, you know? Now that you mention it. Maybe I did choose the right one. So, I take it Say's family situation isn't exactly fine and dandy, huh? It's a mess they've tried to fix over time. I'm glad they say that they've actually done it. Say's mom actually had a really abusive relationship with Say's biological father. Sadly, like many women in the situation, she just tried to justify his actions. But apparently, things got nasty when Say's mom, Miss Emmy, got pregnant. At that point, she had an epiphany, one could say. She didn't want that guy to raise her child, so she finally sought help. Things weren't so easy, though. Before the authorities could take him away, Miss Emmy got a serious beating from him. She still uses a cane to walk, thanks to that. She moved here, Say was born, she started her veterinary clinic. So, did he come back? He was drunk, couldn't find any drugs, so he made it to the city. He caused a ruckus for a couple of days until Say managed to scare him off. How? She beat him to near death 3 times. Sorry, shouldn't laugh, but... Oh, don't worry, I laughed too. The dramatic irony there is delicious. I've been wondering, can you really be so calm in the lower parts of the city? I mean, the streets are not exactly safe, and a cat boomer is sure to become a target. Why are they called cat boomers? Well, I have my security staff with me at all times, so there's no problem. Besides, this part of the city is comfier. Come again? You're back and you have an energy drink with you. Which one, Monster? Which type of energy drink? Is Celsius an energy drink? I don't drink a lot of energy drinks, so I don't know. I don't know a lot. Was she born in the 1950s? I have no idea. I don't know why they're called cat boomers. Thank you for the stretch and the hydrate, Moogie. Like a monster? Oh, okay. Sure. Uptown is cleaner and maybe more secure, but it's also too sterile. Around here, you can actually feel the warmth of the people. You feel the people living. I especially like going to a busy food stand. I feel a warmth there that Uptown doesn't have. It's also easier to talk to people. You finally came. Welcome. If you try to talk to someone in the upper parts of the city, they either shrug you off or flat out ignore you. People around here are a bit wary, but they're also more likely to talk to you. Not that things aren't nice here, though. Can I get you something? I feel like having a beer. Make that too. But I just want one. I'm asking one for me, adding to your order. Oh, that right. 2 beers. I love these two. I love Stella and Say. They might be my favorite characters in this game. Just because of their dynamic and the relationship that they have, I think it's really cute. 2, 4. Mixed. Here is your beer. Tooth tattoo? Yeah, there's tooth tattoos. I have one. Oh, I have to make 2 of them before I can serve. I understand. One can be better than the other. What about we make both of them the same? 2 big beers. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, 8. Oh, never mind. Oh, I had to click next. Okay. An 8. 2 big beers. What do you have a tooth tattoo about? Like, what's my tooth tattoo? What is, like, what is on my tooth tattoo? Is that your question? I don't want to tell you, but because it's really funny. But the thing is, nobody can see it anyway, so maybe I can. Maybe one day I'll reveal it. Imperial IPA, make it nice and happy. Here you go, the 2 beers. Thank you. Thanks. Sorry, you should have seen those kids after you left. They were all playing with the toys you picked. You nailed it again this year. They were all asking, where's Say? Where's Say? Why do they call you Just Say when they call me Auntie Stella? I don't look that old. Don't worry, they still like you. Sorry I had to leave, but Mom worked overtime that night and I couldn't leave her alone. What happened to Say? She fell down a building during the White Knights incident at the bank. If you're asking about Say. Or if you're asking about me, I have a tooth tattoo on my back molar. On my left back molar. It's more like a tattoo on my crown. What happened? Well, there were fireworks and some dog thought it'd be safe to hide in a jar. You're gonna fight a building? A whole ass building? Not the elevators. The little guy managed to get his head and paw stuck inside before getting stuck. And it was plastic, so they couldn't just try to break it. That's messy. She needed someone to hold the dog while she worked. Poor fellow was scared. Well, I'm out. Oh, yeah. We'll have a New Year's party this Saturday if you want to come. Sure is better than depressing myself with my dad's woes about the next fiscal year. I'll be here. Bye, Jill. Bye, Say. Careful. Please come again. You want to come too? I'd love to. I also make up for not coming last time. How was the party? Pretty nice. We played Truth or Dare. Had some fun, broke some glasses. Ate lots and lots of food. Seriously. Looking back, the amount of food was ridiculous compared to the number of people who were there. Better leftovers than left hanging, don't you think? Yeah. Can I get you something? Let's try something classy. Okay. Classy, not classic. A Mercury Blast. Is my keyboard... My keyboard is not working. Is this working now? No! Now everything's not working. This game like a puzzle where you have to help people by working through the conversations to get good or bad endings based on your decisions. You do! I think there's like 6 endings or something. But it's mostly a story-based game. Where there's not a lot of puzzles. And then making the drinks aren't hard either, because they usually tell you what they want, and you're just following instructions on the screen. So rather than a game, I'd say this is more like a visual novel, if you don't want to associate visual novels with games. So they're just stories. They're just stories. There's a lot of reading. My keyboard's still dead. Let's see if it works now. Or I think the game itself is frozen. Oh! No! It just crashed. Sorry, guys. Let me see where we left off. Really like the Snoot game? Snoot game and I want to hug the gator. Still fun and engaging. It did crash. I hope we're not too far off. But yeah, I'm not reading all of that again, so we're just gonna skim past it. Here, day 15? I wonder if there's a way to skip. This scuff is back. So we got through this part, and we got through the part where it's saying Stella. Do you guys hear my my mouse, by the way? I could go faster. This could be like playing Osu. It's Osu time. Are we ready? Wait, hold on. Oh! It's way faster with the space key. Or strange. I think Stella might be self-conscious about her eye. Or maybe it's just a way of sweet drinks, hold on. Diverting our attention from her boobs. Cold and sweet. What did we give her last time? A moonblast. This is like playing Osu in a way. But I think what happens is that sometimes my USB ports just don't want to work. And when that happens, every time I plug things in and plug things back out, my computer doesn't like it. It doesn't register the ports well. 4, 2, 4, 2, 4, and 8. And then we make another one. Okay, here it is. We're back. That didn't take that long. Something classy. Okay, 1 Adelheid, 1 Bronson extract, 3, 2 rocks blended. Here's your Mercury Blast. Something classy. Yep, this is the thing. Stella came in quite cheery about Sunday. This Sunday? Oh, yeah. Well, you know, her birthday is actually the 25th. Really? There's a weird story about when she was a kid. She heard Mega Santa's story and somehow she got it in her head that being born on the 25th, she was a spiritual reincarnation of the original Santa. That made her start giving out gifts like crazy. She got over it, but the gifting stuck to her. Spiritual reincarnation? Well, the story says the Redmond family destroyed Santa's spirit. And that Mega Santa was reborn as a manifestation of the Christmas spirits. I wonder who Bronson is? Me too. Who's Bronson? She thought she was the old Santa spirit in a new body. That girl was delusional as a kid. Speaking of things you did when you were young, Stella mentioned she worried about you going back to your old ways. Something about a rough period when you were angry or something? Oh, that. It's sweet that she's worried. But I won't go back to those days just like that, though. Even if I face the same situation, I'm more mature, you know? I'm not a teen anymore. Expected as much. Told her as much. Can you get me something bubbly? Sure, something bubbly. Well, get her cobalt velvet because that's what she always asks for. On the rocks and blended. Can we double this? $6, $10. Gotta get the extra money. Gotta get the 10,000 to pay rent. 4, 6, 10 on the rocks blended. What? No, why did I read blended? It's mixed. Uh-oh. Here. Bubbly, bubbly. Hey Jill, this might seem a bit random, but do you remember the first time I came here? Yeah, you're the second white knight I've served. I remember. Why? Precisely because of that. I've been meaning to ask you about that story. How was your experience with the white knight? If I had to put it simply, the total opposite of you. Oh? She came here as part of her work, looking for information on some case. I went through the motions, offering her a drink and all that, but she came only for her job. At first, I thought she was just another private eye, but she showed me her badge and all. What kind of case was it? I wouldn't know. She never told me, but she asked if I saw some people. She got pretty intense when I told her I had no idea who she was talking about. I guess she asked the vending machines outside, and they told her the suspect climbed on them. She got her info and she left. Pretty professional, if a bit intimidating. She seemed personally invested in the case, though. The way she lost her cool was suspicious. You seem to be pretty good at reading people, Jill. It makes me kind of jealous. Nah, I'm not good at that. It's just a coincidence that I noticed it. But you noticed it. I'm not good at reading people. Even if the cue was thrown in my face, I wouldn't be able to see it. I'm sure you can compensate with another skill. Any particular reason you asked me about that vent? Not really. I just found the fact that I was the only other white knight you served weird. I mean, really? Just two? Weird, I know. I spent most of my life with almost no interactions with white knights until I met you. Means you've had a nice life then. That sounded creepier than I thought. A bit, yeah. Well, I'm done for today. Thanks, Jill. Please come again. I'll go take my break, Gil. Sure. Okay, let's save here. Okay, and I'm gonna call it a day as well. And have lunch. And then hopefully we can finish this game next stream. Tomorrow? Tomorrow's the last day. Yeah, tomorrow. Let's go to this screen. Hi everyone. Thanks for the head pat. It is almost over. Let's see. Hi Wasa. Actually, you guys can listen to the music here. I just want to see how many days there are in total for Valhalla. Valhalla. Total days. Let's Google it. The game ends at New Year's, which is day 18. We're on day, what, 15? There's actually 3 more days. I think we can get through all 3 days tomorrow. Right? We usually get through 3 days a stream-ish. If I'm calculating everything correctly, if I remember correctly. Okay. Day 18. Okay. Tomorrow will be the last Valhalla stream. If we don't finish, or I am going to try to finish it. Even if I have to stay a little bit longer and have a longer stream, I do want to finish it by the week's end. I think that would be a good way to end the week anyway. And then we can go off on the weekend because I don't stream on the weekends. And then we can start new games the week after that. I actually think that for next week, I don't know if I'll start new games. You did ask me, Azu, if I'll start a new one. I don't know if I will. I might just do a lot of chill streams. I might throw in a karaoke here and there. Maybe if I can schedule it. Because the week after that, I'm going on a pretty long break. I just want to give you guys a heads up. I'm going out of the country, so I will be gone for like 2 weeks. 2 weeks of no arc, of no streams, but then I'll be back. So we'll just have a whole week of just chilling and chatting and no games, because I don't want to come back and be like, where was I in this game again? I don't remember, and then you guys won't remember either. So it will just be chill streams. Have a fun trip. Thank you. I will. I'll try to. It's gonna be my last trip for a long time. Yeah, I'll be starting maybe some art streams here and there. Maybe a karaoke stream. Okay, anyway, thank you guys for joining me today. I hope you guys take care, rest well, grab some food. Good night if you're gonna go to bed right now. I know some of you guys live in the States down below. I'm in Canada. I'm up here, but I know there's like been some bad fires, so I hope you guys are safe, keeping safe. If you do live in those areas, I hope you're doing well. I hope you've evacuated. Okay, bye everyone. Bye. Got fire resistance, says the firefighter. Okay, goodbye. How do I end stream? Ah.